welcome to the show. We got Martin Luther King Day. So happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody out there who's a lover of freedom and a lover of equality. All right. One of my biggest heroes growing up was Martin Luther King Jr. I would listen to his speeches all the time. Even in college, I brought my CDs. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but I would, or my DVDs. Sorry, I don't even know what they are. And I would play Martin Luther King in my dorm room. And I don't know. I love the way that he spoke. I love what he spoke of. And I love how people reacted to him, and I think I've always just wanted to have an impact in the world like him. So, it's pretty cool that we get to think of him and take the day off from school, all right, every single year, so that we can kind of keep his memory alive and his hopes and dreams alive as well. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? Great job this weekend. I'll be talking about the tournament. I think right now we can talk about the tournament because it was a great tournament. It was very, very long. I'll say that. I can say that. All right. But I think that everyone just did really, really well. All right. So congrats to everybody who attended the tournament. The other teams, they all played well. I don't know. It went well. And I know it's my tournament, but I think even if it wasn't my tournament and I experienced that, I would have thought that it was a pretty good time. I don't like the fact that I'm not really coaching and watching every single game of ours, but things have to be done. I remember when I first started out and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do this, and I was like, all right, we're going to have practices every night. We're going to do everything like that. I knew I just wanted to open gym doors for people. But then the high school basketball season started, and one of our hardest workers, Emma Godfrey, she was like, well, I can't come to practice at night. I'm doing my team practice. And I was like, okay, well, good luck. And she's like, well, I still want to work out. And I was like, oh, crap. So I just opened up morning workouts. And she's the reason that we ever had boot camps in the first place. And I've always had to do what had to be done. And right now what has to be done is for me to actually start building this stuff without being there for each and every single individual game. But in the meantime, I do like that we have kids coaching our games. We have I think one or two games we had no coach. That's perfect stuff to make you guys better. So I really don't mind that at all. I actually love when the older kids like Kieran coached and Noah coached the smaller kids. That's an amazing viewpoint that you're creating. All right, and I think that games, in the most part, I mean, when I coach them, I think that you guys kind of cling to my words, and my little hack gets kind of old after a while, but I think that you need to experience every type of coach. I really do, and I know that the parents don't like it. I can tell, but I mean, it's just because I'm an ultimately controlling human being, and I don't think that's good all the time. It can be good. I like the way that I coach, but I don't love it always being there. I honestly don't. So yeah, that's what I think. And let's check out a few clips of this weekend, because I put it up there, and the first one is we got, what is that, a highlight reel, and then we have the champions as well. So firstly, let's just let's check out the highlight reel. Oh, this has music to it? Oh, that's that. see the rest of those, if you want to see the rest of those highlights, check our website. I put the whole thing up on there. And here's the other one. No, that's not the other one. Where's the other one? Is it right? Right here. There we go. No, that's the same one. I'm an idiot. Where was it? Right here. There we go. These are all of our champions. The MVPs of each division as well. Wait. Oh, I see. Why is it doing that? There we go. Okay. The MVPs of each league or each division. Bloomfield's did pretty well. Those third graders were big. I thought that they were well coached as well. The fifth grade Raptors team. I didn't watch too many of their games, but they looked pretty good the second that I saw them. Then our sixth graders walloped everybody. Then seventh grade, this was the most dominant team, even more than so than our sixth graders. Rev up, great job, you guys. They're our Aurora partners, actually. And the eighth grade Eagles were the best team. Would have been nice to see Rev up against the Eagles right there. But such was not the case. But anyways, great job on all that stuff. Really, really proud of everybody that was in the tournament again. All right, let's get started. We have the before we get started, we have our league games. Probably starting this weekend. All right, I'm still trying to like finagle some things. Still trying to figure out some gyms, but I have a lot of dates already situated. They're from the late January throughout February. I'm really just trying to figure out this weekend and like one or two of the weekends in February. And I don't want to put anything up there until I have it all up there, but you can still see it on our league page. On our if you go to like our website, you can see on our league page. That's not our league page. I am really off today. Yeah, there we go. All right, on our weekly leagues. All right, one, you can see everything like that it talks about, like, you know, like how you guys are doing this year. It even talks about our sixth graders, the LA Stars being 3-0. It lists some upcoming games as well. It talks about us playing against Elbert County. Right here, if you click on ratings, it'll show you the ratings for each grade level. Like, let's say the sixth grade level right there. You can see that the Stars are right there with a rating of 7.86. It gives you the formula for the rating right here, so you can like know that information if you want to. Our seventh grade division, I think, is pretty decently big. But whether you guys play in the league games or the tournament games, I will add the ratings to this page. All right, so you get to see like our third graders, and hopefully they see that we have a pretty good third grade division, whether they've just been in one tournament or two, that we have third grade teams. So maybe for our next tournament, all 6 of these little third grade teams will sign up for it. Okay, if you look at the 8th grade one, we aren't doing very well, but we are playing up a lot. So it tells you your win streaks, things like that. So check out that page. We'll add snacks eventually too, but you get to see the schedule on our schedule page by scrolling further down. Again, I will be editing these a bit, but the locations are there, and I'll add them to our website soon. But all that information is on our schedule page. All right, moving on to the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, "It's possible." All right, not impossible. It's possible, and that means like basically anything. All these things that we've like had, like, you know, modern day conveniences and technologies and things like that. If you brought them to anyone 100 years ago, they would be like, that can't possibly exist. That's magical, right? So the things that we're gonna have 100 years from now are equally so. So if your dreams aren't in line with like going to the moon, or like having a magical thing like an iPhone in your hand, and it's just you going to the NBA, that's not that crazy. I mean, it's not that crazy. So don't be afraid to have your crazy dreams, because they are possible. It probably just takes a ton of work and things like that, but a lot of things lie in your hands. So that's the quote of the day: is it's possible. All right. Seeing our homework, we got alley-oops coming up. I know things are getting harder to go outside, if not impossible, since it's like negative 80,000 degrees. Okay, we are here in Colorado. Other states do have it a little bit luckier, but we do have a lot of indoor facilities. Every single place does, but I know that those do cost money. I get that as well. Well, you're also part of one of the cheapest programs in Colorado. For what we offer, we are extraordinarily cheap. But so hopefully a combination of that gets thrown your way, but maybe you can like figure out how to do these drills from inside your bedroom, even some of them at least. Maybe not the alley-oops though, but we got alley-oops, wall passes, deflect the layup, zigzag sprint D, anchor layups, and point blank layups. We'll be doing this stuff on Wednesday. We have no workout tonight because it is MLK Day. All right, but here are the workouts tonight. We got the divine drill, 1-on-1 with personal rows, indirect Euro step, Kyrie spin to J. Man, we're not gonna do that one. Hopefully you guys are doing it on your own. Then hurdle layups, then 180 side or fake handoff. For 180 side or fake handoffs, it's us dribbling to the wing. Either they go back door, come for the handoff, or we fake the handoff, stutter step, and then we turn and go. As for the rest of them, it looks like this. We got the divine drill. Got people, boom, in that plank, doing them push-ups. Alright, and you go with 15-second planks, then 5 push-ups. 14-second planks, then 5 push-ups. Make sure that your knees do not touch the ground. Alright, that's the whole freaking point of it. You don't need to get a chance to rest. Alright, next one we have 101 with personal rules. We will tell each of you something to do or something not to do. We'll say like go left every time, go for spin moves or whatever it may be. And it's not just for the offensive players, it's for the defensive player as well, because I want you guys to read them. You guys should be thinking about this during games. Right? Like what are they doing the most of? What are they doing the majority of? Are they always going left? Are they always going right? I want you guys thinking that way. And offensively, I want you guys thinking I should be able to do more things. So like work on your weaknesses in practice, okay? Alright. Next one will be indirect Euro steps. That's when you dribble in, you hit with that foot, and then you go against, and then forward. Alright, so you go hit, then go away, then go front again, and that's how you do it. Try to not stop your momentum. Oh man, Noah definitely grew. I think Noah was almost Kieran's size. I think maybe, I don't know, I can't tell. But he looked very, very small compared to Kieran right there. Alright, that's the step for the indirect Euro step. Then next one we got Kyrie spin to J. It's a jab step. Go 1, 2, spin, bounce, shimmy, dribble the ball away. Alright, if you want to see Kyrie do it, here he goes. Against Steph, boom, boom, boom. Fade away against KD. This is back in the day. But yes. There goes Kieran trying it. There goes him trying it. And then we got back to him. Dribble away. Nice job. Last one. We got hurdle layups when you dribble in. If you don't have a hurdle, you can use like, I think that the best thing to use if you don't have a hurdle are water bottles. So basketball is kind of like too high. Anything else might roll away. Or it might be too low. I think a big water bottle might be good. Alright, so those are all the drills. Make sure you guys do those drills. Make sure you guys are prepared for those drills on Wednesday. Alright, moving on. Let's check the homework. Anyone posting homework today? Got Kieran. Is today the 15th? Oh, he did the Kyrie spin to J. Nice job. Indirect Euro as well. Alright, well, that's the only person that's posted today was Kieran. Nice job. Fresh off of his MVP, decides to work. Hey, I've talked about that before. You can be persuaded by bad days, like I was, or persuaded by good days, or persuaded by both. Alright, some people when they do really, really bad in a tournament or like a game, they go out there and they're just like, I don't feel like working out, man. I feel destroyed. And other people are like, no, I hate this. I want to do better. And then that propels them to work out. And while other people, when they do well, they're like, great job. This is awesome. Oh my God, I feel so good. All my work's paid off. Now let me take a few days off. And other people are like, oh my God, I did so well. I feel like I can make the NBA. Let me go on. the people who can make the most out of both of those times and work because of both of those times are the greatest. And you know that you're even greater if you can also do it through the neutral times. When nothing happens, nothing particularly special happens. It's just a whatever day. And you're like, gotta get better today. All right? So those are the levels. Try to be on the highest level. Let's check the story of the day. Watch it. We play higher competition to test ourselves and to push ourselves beyond our own limits. When we eventually return to play against our own level, we dominate in unexpected ways that our opponents would never even attempt to replicate because of all we've endured. So, I actually kind of used that. I mean, I always talk about that, but I used it this weekend, and Kieran helped me out a lot. Actually, it was really just like interesting. He played the first game against a 5th grade team, and he lost because he had some young kids on his team, of course. But he scored every single point against that 5th grade team, and they could not stop him the whole time. They had to try double teaming him and stuff. And afterwards, they were like, "Wow, that we didn't expect that. How'd that kid get so good?" And I'm like, "Well, watch him play in the 8th grade game." And he played in the 8th grade game, and sure enough, he's got bowled over and like hit his head and like almost in tears, and they got to see that version too. And I'm not saying that you want to be inspirational and you want people to try to like follow you, but at the same time, it's really cool when you work so hard that no one can follow you, that they see what you're doing and they're like, oh, that's why you're so good. Yeah, that's not me. All right, because so many people see the people on TV and they're like, I can do that. I want to be him. Whatever. Or like, look at that bench player. I could be better than him. He sucks. But when you see the work put in, and you see like their workouts, you might say, I can do that, even if it's just for like a day. But there will come a time when you'll look at them, or maybe you look at a particular person and you'll say, oh my God, I didn't know he works out like that every single solitary day. You look at it as a whole and you're like, maybe I couldn't do that. But when there's a moment in your life, especially when you're doing something that's momentary, not even like the longevity of it, it's just momentary, and they're looking at it like, oh, I could never do that. That's when you know that you beat them, because you're doing that momentary thing over and over again. And if they can't keep up to your moment, they're never going to be able to keep up to you. And just knowing that has to make you feel good. It has to make you feel good. So anyway, great job to Kieran. And yes, make sure that you guys are playing above, so when you return to your level, you can just dominate. That's the whole point of it. All right, moving on to our trivia question of the day. The trivia question of the day. Who was the first draft pick in NBA history? There you go. That's an easy question. I mean, I think you can just type that in. I actually haven't even typed it in, I gotta be honest, but I'm gonna look at it right now. Let's see. Can I find it before you can find it? Okay. It's not Victor Wembanyama. It's not. It's not him. No. All right. Who is it? Does anyone know this one? Okay. Where is it? Maybe if I just. Okay. What? I know where I can go. Okay. It is kind of hard to find. It's gonna be right here. Let's check it out. If anyone knows this answer, that would be awesome. Honestly, 'cause I can't find. Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, I knew that. Dang it, I forgot. All right. Well, if you happen to know the answer, put it down. You can answer it anytime between now and the end of the show. All right. And now I'm gonna move on. Who answers the first one? We have Teo in the lead, Austin, Kieran, Noah, and Wes right behind them. Anyways, boom, boom, boom. Moving on. All right, what are we talking about for the Sharks? We got the Hoop News. The Hoop News. Yes, Donovan Spider Mitchell went over to France and just had himself a day. All right. What did he do? I think he scored like 45 points, was it? He scored 45 points, grabbed 12 rebounds, dished out 6 assists. Now, the French people, they could easily see him on TV, okay? But just like they watch the NBA. But those are at like odd hours probably for them. And just like hearing someone sing a song and you buy their you buy their album, seeing them in person at a concert means a lot more. The NBA going over to France and to like foreign places throughout the year, it means so much to the product of the NBA, but also to that person, to the product of the person. Spider Mitchell is now going to be like epic among French people. It's probably like it took him a little bit to like get over the airplane trip and things like that, but him being in France and playing in front of them and then scoring 45 points when his number's 45, they're going to remember that more than any other game than they've ever seen him play on TV. He probably is going to own that country soon. And so what I like to just bring up, like, you need to really, really watch out for the moments, and then step up during those moments, because they're not going to watch you play every single game. Those NCAA scouts won't watch you play every single game. Your future coaches won't watch you play every single game, but they're going to watch the one, and you got to bring it that one. And Spider Mitchell brought it the one. All right, Kieran got the answer right. It is Clifton McNeely. Is the first pick of all time. Clifton McNeely. To find some information out about him, I guess I can just click on his name, but he was selected by the Pittsburgh Ironmen in 1947, and he was picked from Texas Wesleyan. If I was the Texas Wesleyan coach, I don't even know if they have a team anymore. They might be called the Horned Frogs now. I would be like, we had the first pick, not just any old NBA pick. We had the first one of all time. That's what I would bring up every single time that someone came to my school. Anyways, great job, Karen. Just added a point to your thing. Great job. All right. As for the next thing, we got not that one, but we have this one right here. We got Thanasis checking into the game. All right, this is Giannis's brother, Thanasis, and he's a crazy dude. He's really, really energetic, and he got voted as like the most underrated player in the league. But instantly, he starts out the game, picks it, runs, tries to get the guy, tries to catch up to him. He hits him, boom, falls down. Guy dunks on him, but then he gets a tech for flopping. That was at 9 seconds. He almost got a steal, got a tech. Hey, you can say whatever you want about him, but he makes stuff happen. I don't know. I know he flopped, and he probably has to pay a fine or something like that, but I don't know. Like, instantly when he got into the game, I mean, like, at the second he got into the game, he tried to make an impact. They were already winning by like 30, but he's excited to come in the game. He's out there, he like standing ovation, some people gave him, okay? But that's how you get off the bench if he ever gets off the bench. I don't know if he ever will get off the bench, but he's intense, all right? He's intense. And it's hard to stay intense when you're a bench player, even in the NBA. But if you guys can come in for your 20 seconds, 2 minutes, and make some kind of impact, people will notice it after a while. All right, people will notice it. We're noticing Thanasis right now. All right, so anyways, great job to Thanasis for being tenacious. All right, it totally counts. Okay, all right. Next one, as we have Jeremy's interview. What's your name?
My name is Jeremy Watson.
All right, and you were the MVP of the 7th grade division. How do you feel about that?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's just cool. I like it.
You like this? You like this? Okay. Hey, well, you watch our show from time to time, right? Do you think that you've learned anything from it?
Yeah, I've learned a lot.
All right. How far do you think that you'll take basketball?
As far as I can, really. Like as far as as far as I like physically and mentally can.
All right. What kind of grades? So that's his interview. He was the MVP of the 7th grade division. All right. Jeremy does watch the show on occasion. I'm not sure if he's watching right now, but we interviewed him, asked him a few questions. I think that one of the most crucial questions that I asked him was, does the big man need the guards more than the guards need the big man? Because the guards need to bring the ball down. And he said in there that he absolutely needs his teammates because he's like nothing without them. Like they set it up for him. But then I said, but the guards also need the big man, especially for defense, because they get to play harder defense. Because if their man goes around them, they can feed him. They can feed their man to the big man to get blocked or whatever. And he's like, I said, which one is more important? And he actually honestly said, he's like, the big man. He said, because we control it. He basically said that we stopped it from doing hero ball on offense, and then on defense, we're there to clean up everything. If you want to watch the full interview, make sure that you watch it on our channel. It's one of the videos that we posted earlier today. But congratulations to him and to all the other MVPs. You can see their names and stuff like that in the other video as well. All right. Anyways, great job. I think Kieran was I can't remember all of them, but Kieran was the 6th grade one. Jeremy was the 7th grade one. CJ Phillips is the 8th grade one. Can I remember them all? The 3rd grade kid's name, I forgot. Cade maybe is the 5th grade kid. Oh, I did forget their name. But you can look at all that stuff. Congratulations to all of you guys as well. All right, last thing that we're going to be talking about is this thing right here. Yes. ISO ball. All right, and we're talking about the ISO ball in the USA. That's so popular, and the fact that our USA basketball team can't win anymore, basically because of it. All right, it's proven, like through stats, that passing the ball from one side of the court to the other is the best way to do it. Think about it. All right. Kieran's oftentimes stuck with just driving to the lane, just driving to the basket and going against like 3 people, right? Because he doesn't have as many people to pass to at certain levels whenever he's playing like down or whatever it may be, right? But if you were on defense, when would you want the offensive player to start driving? All right, the first time, the second time, the third time, the 20th time, when would you want him to? And the answer is like, right away. Like, come on, we're all ready for you right now because we're in help side. But as they swing the ball and you got to close out, and they swing it again, you got to close back up. You got to be in help side. You got to close back, and then you got to watch a cutter. It gets harder and confusing. All right, it gets so hard, and we see that during our defensive drills. So why would you not put them through a defensive drill? I'll tell you why, and it's because of money. All right. The ISO ball people in the NBA, like literally, there's like no one that can guard James Harden. Like, I mean, maybe even still, right? So they want to make it as simple as possible. There's also a 24-second shot clock. So when you swing the ball, it may not be in your best player's hand. But I think mostly they are looking for like stats, really. All right, even though it's proven to swing the ball, and there's certain teams like the San Antonio Spurs. They don't really play ISO ball. They get the ball around, and they've had a proven track record for winning, and everyone's percentages go up in terms of shooting. Even players who have played for many teams, including the Spurs, whenever they're on the Spurs, their shooting percentage goes up because they're taking wide open shots. Now, while we can't change the entire game of the NBA or even maybe USA basketball, you can change your game. So that's just my little rant / debate. ISO ball is not real ball. Even I get kind of carried away with it, I'm sure. But getting the ball from side to side, trusting your teammates, but having your teammates trust you as well. Getting the ball back to your best player's hand at the end. Just make the defense work overall. Anyways, great job to everybody, especially this weekend. But today, make sure you guys are working out. All right. And our quote of the day, please don't forget it, even though we're not having practice. But it's possible. Happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody out there. All right. I We'll talk to y'all later. We have our show again tomorrow, and then we have our next workout on Wednesday. All right, you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.